Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. I wanted to make this quick video because I got a request asking to explain proof of work and proof of stake. And these may be terms and words you've heard in the crypto industry, but may not know what it is, and there's a lot going on, so it can be kind of confusing initially. So I'm just going to quickly do a breakdown of both, so hopefully you guys get a better understanding and what they are. So essentially both are algorithms used to establish a consensus on the blockchain. And now there's many different blockchains, so proof of work or proof of stake can be used for different cryptos, for example, because each crypto has its own blockchain. And there are also there are ways of securing the blockchain, and we'll go into the details about that. So proof of work was one of the first ways of securing the blockchain, primarily used by cryptocurrencies, but not specific to crypto. Accurate work and speed of the blockchain system depend upon it. So essentially proof of work would be mining. So you guys may have heard about Bitcoin mining, crypto mining, and so forth. So proof of work is essentially mining in the crypto world. And Bitcoin is essentially a proof of work cryptocurrency where in order to get Bitcoin, you have to mine it. You have to solve the mathematical algorithms and generate a new block. And that adds to the continued blockchain and so forth. But however, this requires a lot of time, energy, and money. As you guys know, to mine Bitcoin, the electrical cost can be pretty ridiculous. And I made a video about mining companies moving to Washington State in the middle of nowhere to save on electricity, because obviously if they want to be profitable and it costs a lot of money. So that is essentially in a nutshell what proof of work is. So essentially you have to contribute and solve a mathematical problem in order to receive a payment of the crypto, such as Bitcoin. And by also doing that, you are helping to solve the mathematical algorithms for each block and contributing to the security of the blockchain as well. Now, proof of stake, very different. Proof of stake is obviously the alternative process for transaction verification on a blockchain. So obviously it's less about mining and more about validating. So not about mining at all. Unlike the proof of work system, in which the user validates transactions and creates new blocks by performing a certain amount of computational work, proof of stake system requires the user to show ownership of a certain number of cryptocurrency units. So think of it as let's say Apple. You have a person who works at Apple. They're an employee and they put in work and they get paid. So that's kind of like proof of work. And then you have proof of stake, where an investor in Apple who buys the stock and is holding the stock. So that's in a kind of a small analogy of the difference. I hope that makes sense. So the proof of stake, you actually have to own the cryptocurrency ahead of time. You're not mining. So you'd have to, like, for example, buy the coins and then hold it and stake them. In the proof of stake system, blocks are said to be forged or minted, not mined. Users who validate transactions and create new blocks in the system are referred to as forgers. In order to validate transactions and create blocks, a forger must first put their own coins at stake. Think of this as their holdings being held in an escrow account. If they validate a fraudulent transaction, they lose their holdings, as well as their rights to participate as a forger in the future. Once the forger puts their stake up, they can partake in the forging process, and because they have staked their own money, they are in theory now incentivized to validate the right transactions. Now, some proof of stake cryptos include Neo, Cardano, and Stellar Lumens. Excuse me. So for proof of stake, you can earn like transaction fees and things like that, and even some blockchains, I believe, pay out or give you additional coins for staking. So obviously less of a cost, depending, I think, more long term, but you'd actually need to own the coins, right, to actually stake. So you have to put the money up front, but I think it's still cheaper in the long run than mining, because mining requires a lot of computational power and a lot of electricity, obviously. So I hope in a nutshell, you guys got this. I know some of this terminology may be kind of daunting at first, but yeah, I hopefully this helps explain it. If I missed something, please leave a comment in the comment section below. But hope this is helpful. I'll talk to you guys later.